Well, spring is here and it's certainly the time to get outside and be active. But it's also a time when kids have a fresh opportunity to start eating healthier. Here to tell us all about it, we've got Dr. Almira Contractor from WellSpan Community Health Center this morning. We're so happy to have you on the show. Thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me, Gabby. This is such an important topic.
Absolutely.
And I'm very excited about nutrition.
Oh, me too. So spring, of course, means more fresh fruit, veggies, locally available. How can parents get kids to eat more?
So one of the most important things would be trying to get kids engaged and learn about the fruits and vegetables that are in our area. So taking them to a local farmer's stand would be a great way to introduce them to different vegetables and fruits. Make it less stressful and more exciting, like they're learning about all of those things. Or you can take them to a local grocery store where you know that the produce department is going to be full of fresh fruits and veggies.
Right. I like the excitement aspect of it, making it fun, shopping in the market. How do you help a picky eater, though?
So, you don't want to think about a picky eater as being negative. So I always tell parents, picky just means that everything else that they're learning and everything else they have to deal with in life is just so much that they want to stick with things that are safe. And so for a child to feel safe around food, they shouldn't feel like they're being forced. It should be somewhat of a choice, but a conscious, kind of a directed choice. So parents should say, like, for a snack, what would you like to eat for your snack? That's kind of an open-ended question, right? It can be overwhelming and kids will stick to what's easy. But if you say, did you want strawberries or blueberries for your snack? Then the child has to think about it, but it's an easy decision for them. So that's one of the things. But other things that make children picky are if they haven't been exposed to those things early on. So having a visual exposure, modeling good behavior. Parents should be eating those things in front of their children so they're enticed to try. So that's one of the things.
Yeah, and speaking of that, what does a healthy meal look like to you, especially for a child?
So for a child, remembering that portions are very different from adult portions, right? So one of the easiest things that we look at is if you use the child's hand as your guide. So adults, for example, serving a portion of meat would be like the size of their palm. A fruit would be like a cupped hand, vegetables like this. And if you look at a child's hand, it's much smaller than yours. So this can be helpful for parents as well as for kids. It shouldn't be overwhelming to give a toddler their 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, because literally their one portion, a fruit might be like a big fat strawberry or a tablespoon and a half of peas or a tablespoon of blueberries. So the portion size is easy, and that makes it much easier to get that amount on a plate. And every meal doesn't have to have every food group, right? So you're trying to nutrient pack each small snack, because kids don't eat a ton at once a lot of the time. So making sure what they eat is nutrient dense and helpful for their energy and help them grow.
Perfect. I love the way you explain it for any parents who are watching that just wanted to get a better viewpoint of what their kids can expect. Because in the summer too, I always think meals are a little bit lighter as you're into the spring and into the summer. You want to be a little lighter out there.
And one of the other important things about having that lighter diet is making sure kids are well hydrated. So drinking water is a huge part of good nutrition. Children don't drink enough water, and once they're exposed to something that's sweet, like juice or soda, or they see other people drinking sodas, they're going to want those things. So making sure they're introduced to water as early as they are starting to eat solids means that will be their drink of choice. So that's important.
Perfect. Some great advice there. Thank you so much, Dr. Contractor. We appreciate you being here with us today. And for more information on all of this and the full interview, you can just head on over to fox43.com. Thanks again.
Thanks, Gabby.